Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another video. Today we're going to be doing a quick market update. So if you were sleeping last night, you may have noticed, it was kind of funny. I was talking with one of my buddies right in here. We kind of just came out of nowhere. We pumped up about 5%. We saw some really big volume here and then kind of chilled. And it was like basically right before the market closed in North America. And then I texted my buddy and I said, all right, the whales are taking a break. And, once we get to the Asia open of the market, we're going to start blasting again. And sure enough, about 10 hours later, when the other market opens, boom, we smashed all the way up. It was really amusing. I was kind of watching basically the sell wall get hit, around this 100K, right? So we came up here and we were just, if I go to like the 1 minute time frame, about 100K, you can see we were just going and just pinging it, just ping, 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 ping. And basically we were just eating that big wall of Bitcoin that people were trying to sell at 100K. And then we broke through. Very small amount. We went to about 100, 200, came back down, and then pumped back up. And now we are looking good because we are hanging out above 100K, right? So if we would have just like gone up in here and then came right back down, got rejected, it would have been, a different story. But that did not happen. So here we are. We're just kind of hanging out. We're kind of making another bull flag here. So we got something going on like this. So when I see something like this, I know that, all right, in the next hour, we're probably going to have something happen here, right? Usually when we get out of a formation like this, rarely we'll kind of just trend sideways, but most of the time we'll either break to the up or the downside. We're through 100K and I doubt there's much resistance left. Let's go look at the liquidations because I'm sure we cleared a lot of those. So if you just search liquidation heat map, you can grab this from CoinGlass, and it's just nice to kind of show, a lot of times we'll basically see the price follow this. So you can see right now in the short term, we make it a pullback to about 101,000 because you can see there's about $120 million of leverage long positions that will get liquidated here. So basically, I'm sure as soon as we broke above this, I'm sure a lot of people took out high leverage longs. So now it looks like very high leverage because it's basically right below where we are. So that's probably some 50, 100 X's that people are trying to, expecting a huge break to the upside. So I have a feeling we're going to pull back into this area, liquidate some of these, get those guys out of the market, and then continue back up. That's most likely usually what happens. If we go to the 3-day, you can see we still even have a potential to go all the way down to like 94,000. I don't think that would be anywhere out of the question, but I don't know that that'll happen. I think a lot of people are going to be trying to buy in this $99,000 range, just under 100K, but who knows? We could come all the way down here, but we could also just ignore all of this and continue going up. That happens sometimes as well. So it's obviously pretty much impossible to predict what's going on. So I still think we have a while to go in the market. If I pull up into the cryptoverse, one of the memberships that I have, let's open this guy up and I'll show you what's going on with a couple different statistics here. So let's go to charts and we'll go first of all with the altcoin season index. We're definitely in altcoin season, as you can see here. If we include basically 2021 till now, you can see we still have a little while to go. When you see a really nice alt season, you can see here, this alt season lasted for about how long? Let's see, March until June. So only really, 2.5, 3 months, but that is very solid gains during this time. You can see a little bit in 2022 as well, kind of in the bear market. We had, what do we got going on here? August to September. So, 1 to 2 months. So I'm sure we'll see at least 1 to 2 months of altcoin season. And we definitely have started it. We've kind of pulled back a little bit just because when Bitcoin runs, usually the alts kind of hang out and take a break for a little bit. So that's really interesting. We got a lot of interesting stuff in here. Another thing I want to look at is the risk metric. So if we look at current risk metric for Bitcoin, you can see we are above 100K now, and our risk is about a 0.65. Okay, so the higher risk you go, basically the more risk, right? So if you're purchasing at 140, you know, you're probably going to be somewhere near the top, not necessarily the top. You know, a lot of times we'll go up to almost one risk or 0.95. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. Now, if we go to risk levels, you can see what we got going on here for Bitcoin, and there's a bunch of other coins in here as well. You know, like BNB, for example, the risk is kind of low right now because we saw a little bit of pullback here. So you can kind of use this. Again, this is a kind of a expensive membership to have. I do have a membership of these guys, but you can Google them if you want to check it out. It's kind of expensive, but I'm just kind of want to talk about risk and how much longer I think we have going on here. I think we got a while. I think we'll get up to at least 0.85, 0.9 risk, which would, you know, mean we have a little bit left to go, a couple months possibly, and we'll kind of just see what happens here. Let me find one other thing. There is some other nice risk metrics. You can see kind of how much time we spend in these risk bands. So again, you know, you spend a very little time above 0.9, 0.8, 0.9 is a good range. Now there is also some, let me search risk tables. I like the risk tables. Let's see what we got going on. Here we go, found it. Okay, so you got key risk levels here for Bitcoin, and we'll end up seeing how accurate this is gonna be, but I think I'm kind of just gonna use this risk metric for my selling. So this does get updated over time, right? So this is a moving metric. It's based on moving averages. It's based on social risk being, you know, views on YouTube and all sorts of different stats, Google Trends, all of that. They get fed into this algorithm. So I like to say, all right, maybe at 0.8, I'm going to sell 10% of my holdings. And then, you know, at 0.9, maybe I'm going to sell 30% of my holdings. And then at 0.95, I'm going to say, all right, I'm going to sell the rest of everything I have, or maybe I'll leave 10% and then see if we can hit the, you know, 200K mark. I do have a price target of about 200,000. So I'll show some backup for that, but basically what we got going on is here is our weekly pattern. We usually see a huge run up in Christmas time. You can see these two arrows down here is Thanksgiving and Christmas, and you can see we've seen some nice upside after those. Okay, and then if we go over here to the logarithmic scale, you can see kind of what I'm estimating is somewhere near 220,000. I don't know if we'll get there, and we'll see. And I don't know if we're going to get back down to 46,000. Because kind of what's happened is usually after elections, we don't go back below that time. And if I'm not mistaken, the election time, we were at like 70-ish. Yeah, about 70. So we may not go all the way back down here. There's a lot of money coming in, and we could totally change these cycles by the amount of money. If we start getting actual adoption, a lot of these numbers are just going to go out the window, and we'll see what happens. But anyways, that's the market update for today. I just want to kind of go through what's going on with Bitcoin and what I predict going forward. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. If you are enjoying the content, definitely helps me out. Any views and all of that are, you know, awesome for a small channel like mine. And also, if you want to sign up for Bitunix, they are a partner of the channel. It is a great exchange, especially if you're using someone like Margex and you lost all your money because of the problem with XRP. Feel free to use this futures platform. I still have my Margex trade open. I'm sorry, my Margex trade, my XRP trade open. I am up 300% right now. We're seeing a little bit of a pullback. I'm waiting to take profits. I'm up 160% on my Bitcoin trade. I have a peanut trade, hoping they're going to get listed on a platform, and then I have a BNB trade because that one pulled back pretty hard. So leverage trading, I'm having a blast with, and if you use my link below, you get a huge discount on fees, which is really nice. And they have spots, so you can buy a bunch of very small meme coins. I'm accumulating a lot of very small meme coins, TarsAI, Ponky, Angola, a lot of these, because I think once we get into the big the big alt season, the real alt season. I think still retail is kind of pouring in slowly. So I think a lot of these are going to do very well. So, you know, have a look of, you know, I'm never really shy about what I have hanging out in my account. So feel free to look at what I have. Again, not financial advice, just what I'm doing, accumulating some of these small ones and hoping they do well. So again, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day, everyone. See you guys.